Tonight we're going to talk about Candace Owens versus Ben Shapiro over Israel. First, I would like for you to subscribe to this channel, hit that like button, hit that notification button, but also comment on this video. We all know that Candace Owens is a black conservative, and she has some very strong views on issues that pertain to America and foreign policy. But this time she's being challenged by her employer. Anybody who knows anything about politics, Ben Shapiro is huge in conservative politics, and he happens to be Jewish. But what Ben Shapiro did to Candace Owens blindsided her when she saw a video that he did in front of his Jewish colleagues, in which he said that what she said was disgraceful, and that possibly she should think about quitting the Daily Wire, because what she said, that American first policy is more important than foreign policy. So we're going to listen to her talk to Tucker Carlson on his show, and basically we'll see what Ben Shapiro has to say.
The internet was dominated yesterday by video of Ben Shapiro, who you work with at the Daily Wire, I think it's fair to say attacking. Here's the video. I just want to get your reaction.
Yes, the question was about Candace Owens. I think her behavior during this is disgraceful. Without a doubt, sophistication on these particular issues has been ridiculous. It's not post sophistication, it's ridiculous. Everybody can see the moves that she's making, the things that she's saying, and they're undestructible.
So maybe there's a point in the video where he explains what exactly you did wrong, how you were wrong. I haven't seen it. But to call somebody, quote, absolutely disgraceful, particularly a coworker, seems like a pretty big step. And I really don't know the background here. What is that about?
You know, there isn't much of a background. I saw the video when everybody else saw it when I woke up.
No one warned you about it.
Nobody warned me about it. It looks like maybe he didn't know he was being recorded. It looks like it was some sort of a private event. I got no clarity on the issue that he was particularly speaking on, and in what was said, I can't respond to it beyond what he's saying, because it's just ad hominem attacks. I don't know.
Yeah, because it's not, we disagree, or
yeah.
I don't think she's correct, or maybe she doesn't know what she's talking about. Absolutely disgraceful.
Yeah, exactly. And so I can't respond to it on a level of intellect, because there's nothing that he has expressed at least in that short clip, that he fundamentally disagrees with in terms of what I said. But I will say that I'm not going to respond with the same ad hominem attacks. Yes. I don't think it helps further discussion. And if that was me that was caught on a video saying that about colleagues that I work with, I would be embarrassed. So I think that the video speaks more to Ben's character than it speaks to mine.
Does he text you to apologize or explain or anything?
No, nothing. I haven't heard a single word. It just was sort of something that he said. And you know what? Ben and I have many disagreements, so I don't think that that's particularly something that's interesting. We disagreed on the COVID vaccine. We disagreed on Ukraine and Russia. He has taken virtually every stance that has been the opposite of mine on every issue over the last 5 years. So I don't think that that's particularly remarkable.
Really, I didn't remember that.
Yeah, he was pro the COVID vaccine. I was anti the vaccine. We were all idiots for not getting the vaccine. So that's totally fine. I am totally open to people having a difference in opinion.
Right.
I would hope that amongst colleagues that it would always be civil disagreement, and I would never in a private event stand on a table and talk badly about Ben.
It's a little weird. So he was on the left on those three biggest issues at one time. That's what you're saying.
He has converted his opinions. He's accepted responsibility. He said, I was wrong about the vaccine.
Oh, good.
He is, obviously pro pharma. His mom's a doctor, and I say to people, I'm very aware of my perspectives on big pharma, and I talk about it on my show openly. And I think that that's a tremendous credit to the Daily Wire, that they allow a difference of opinions. But I would, as I said, hope that it would remain respectful, and that you wouldn't throw your colleagues under a bus, so to speak, in a private setting.
But the situation even got worse. Ben Shapiro went on Twitter and basically said maybe you should quit. And you have to understand, someone like Ben Shapiro, who is Jewish, a strong ally of Israel, will not take no for it. And anybody who stands up against the policies of Israel, he's going to attack. Candace Owens, yes, we all know she's a black woman, has to understand They don't mind your conservative views. They don't mind how you speak out against the left and how you have positions that get people on MSNBC and CNN extremely mad. But what they will not accept is you going against the conservative mainstream when it comes to this issue. You either for it or you against it. And when she started talking about why all these donors who give billions to these universities and watch these kids protest, especially the past 8 years, say inflammatory things, burn down buildings, it was okay. But now that they're coming after a certain group that happen to have small hats, now is a problem. Now you want to arrest these college students. Now you don't want them to have jobs. Now you want the United States government to go after these young people. But when everybody was telling you that they had a problem on the college campuses all around the country, those people now who happen to have small hats and donated did nothing. Now, like I said, they want to cut back on the donations. They want the names of the students who belong to some of these organizations that is supporting this group in the Middle East. See, this is what happens. And I have always told you that we are the buffers for them. And most people don't know this. See, we get all the hate, black people in general. So we're kind of that buffer, that line on the chessboard, that we protect them. But now that they have this conflict in the Middle East, now you seeing how they would be getting treated if it wasn't because of us, black people. They will get brutalized. And now the veil has been lifted. That it's a hell of a lot of racism, anti-S out there. And now it's coming to the open. See, they hid it for years because everything was hidden behind what's going on with racism with black people. But now you're starting to see the true anti-S that's out there around the world, college campuses, cities across America, because of what's going on in the conflict. So basically, Candace is getting her own wake-up call, and they gonna keep giving it to her. If she don't agree with the main conservative perspective on Israel, she will be punished. And that's what Ben Shapiro wants to do, punish Candace Owens. I want to thank you for listening to BLACKSITE. Hope you subscribe to this channel, smash that like button, but also share this video.